Cool. So I went on a date.
Go on.
Recently. And
oh God.
She even waited for too long, 24 years. The minute it happened that the family are moving mad, I'm cutting everyone off straight away because you clearly do not respect how I feel. You don't respect my feelings. You don't honor my feelings. Like, do you know what it did to me? Do you know if I had to go to therapy? Do you know how many times I had to cry myself to sleep? And you just want to gaslight me and make me feel like,
get over it.
Don't do that to people.
Yeah, that's
don't
not
do
nice.
that to people.
That's not nice at all.
Today, I just ordered my kids' food, and you went, you're a woman, you should be cooking. That's a red flag to me. That's a red flag to me. But you know what? I'm not going to discuss it with you because you are not stupid when you said that out of your mouth. So do you get what? Do you get my examples now? I am 5'1". I don't know how to be a bigger person. I can't.
I'm a petite babe.
I can't even try. Even if I tried, it doesn't work.
I couldn't try.
Even if I tried. Or sometimes when they go, don't go low. I don't go low. I go to hell. Even devil, I go past devil. I see devil, I wave hand, I go lower.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. Too far. Too far. Let's bring it back a little bit. And who that?
My new man.
Let's talk about it.
My new man. No, it's not my man yet because he's going to see this video. No, he's not my man yet.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of AWA Voices. I'm your girl Yewande.
And I am Abimbola.
Your favourite mother-daughter duo. Did you miss us? Because we've missed you. Welcome back, cookies. So we're going to get into this.
Why am I always sticking my tongue
Because
out?
you're like a Gen Z influence. Like, it's like,
Well, that's true because I've got someone like you, so you keep influencing me. I'm always saying, and I always do that.
That's how it gets, having a Gen Z daughter. Okay, let's get into it. My brother cheated with my girlfriend and married her. 25 years later...
Wait. Start from the beginning.
My brother cheated with my girlfriend and married her 25 years later. My daughter forced me to face them, but my answer left everyone speechless. I was 20 when I came home early from a shift at the warehouse because I felt sick. I walked into my apartment and found them on my couch. My girlfriend Brianna and my brother Nathan.
Not him putting names.
Right? Like, name and shame for real. They weren't even trying to hide, like, facts. They weren't even trying to hide it on his sofa. Anyways, let me just read
on his sofa.
Let me just read. Oh my God, it's juicy. Okay. They weren't even trying to hide it. I didn't yell, didn't throw anything. I just looked at Nathan and said, "You're dead to me. You're not my brother anymore." Then I grabbed my keys and left. I thought my family would understand that they'd taken my side, but they didn't.
What kind of family is that?
Disown
straight away.
My parents said I was overreacting. That people make mistakes. That people make mistakes. That family is family.
You are no longer allowed to be my mom and my dad. How about that?
When Nathan and Brianna got married 9 months later, my whole family went to the wedding. Of course, I stayed home. For 26 years, at every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every family event, I told them to invite him, not me. I wasn't going to pretend everyone was fine and I moved on, got married, had my daughter Ruby, got divorced and rebuilt my life, but I never forgot Nathan. Then last month, Ruby came over for dinner. She's 24 now and getting married next spring.
Ruby is the daughter, right?
Yeah. We were talking about the wedding when she got quiet. "Dad, I need to tell you something," she said, pushing her food around on her plate. "What's up, kiddo?" She took a deep breath to say, "I've been visiting Uncle Nathan and Auntie Brianna for about 5 years now."
I'm disobeying Ruby. Only Ruby Okwe, I'm disowning her.
For about 5 years now, I just stared at her. "You what?" I wanted to know them.
You what will come with a sound slap, by the way.
Their family too. And Dad, I want them at my wedding. I want cousin Everly to be my flower girl. My hands started shaking. "Ruby, you know what he did to me." "It was 26 years ago, Dad. Don't you think?" No, I cut her off. If he's there, I'm not. And I'm not paying for it either. Her face crimpled. "So you're choosing your grudge over me?" "I choose my self-respect."
"You should have chosen me over them too."
Then she left in tears. Within hours, my phone was blowing up. My ex-wife called screaming that I was ruining our daughter's life. My parents sent texts saying I was being selfish and immature. Even my girlfriend Cara sat me down and said, "Maybe it's time to let it go." I stopped answering calls, stopped reading messages. Then yesterday afternoon, I heard I heard my front door open. I thought it was Cara, but with her keys. But when I walked into the living room, I froze. My brother Nathan was sitting on my couch, Brianna next to him, Ruby standing by the window, my parents in the corner, Cara by the door looking apologetic.
Have they all lost their goddamn mind?
What the hell is this? I said. Ruby stepped forward. Dad, we're doing an intervention. You need to hear this. It's an intervention. For what? For your anger, my mum said. You've been holding on to this for too long, Nathan cried.
And I can hold on to it till I die. How about that?
Nathan cleared his throat. He looked older, grayer. I know I messed up back then.
Of course it's going to be grey.
I was young and stupid, but it's been 26 years.
You'll be stupid for 26 years.
I have a family now. You have Ruby. Can't we just move past this? I looked at Brianna. She gave me this sad smile, like she was the victim here. Dad, please, Ruby said, her voice breaking. I want you at my wedding more than anything, but I also want the whole family there. Can't you just forgive him for me? The room went silent. Everyone staring at me, waiting. I looked at Ruby, really looked at her. She had my eyes, her mother's determination. You want me at your wedding? I said quietly. Yes, more than anything, she replied. I nodded slowly. Okay, then I need you to do something for me. Her face lit up. Anything. I need you to imagine something, I said, my voice steady. Imagine tomorrow your fiancé cheats on you. Not with some random person, but with your sister. They fell in love. Yeah, Marlon grabbed his coat and says another word. Who's Marlon? Yeah, Marlon grabbed his coat and said another word. Brianna followed him out. My parents left right after, shaking their heads. Ruby stood there for a long moment just looking at me. Then she wiped her eyes and whispered, I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't think about it like that. She hugged me tight before she left. My phone hasn't stopped ringing since. So should I forgive my brother and go to the wedding, or did I make the right choice by putting myself first?
Get mad for as long as you want to get mad. If there's one thing I hate, is when people try to advise people that are hurt, go and heal. Go and heal. Healing is not a day journey. It's not months, it's not years. It's for however long you want it to be. Or when people advise people, forgive. You are not going to tell me how to forgive. And if I don't want to forgive, I don't want to forgive. You are also not going to tell me not to forgive. So, I am sorry. That brother is within his right to stay mad. If he wants to stay mad till he dies, let him stay mad. And Brianna, the daughter, Oriokwe, you're a bastard child.
You know what? Yeah, you're so right there, because at the end of the day, no one should really have the right to tell you how you should move or feel about a situation, especially when they're not the ones in
the situation
themselves. 1, 2, I feel like where the family went wrong in rather trying to say, hey, can you guys have a conversation and see where you can go from here? They started saying, just move on. It's been years.
Gaslighting him. What the hell?
They should have just said, you know what?
And that's one thing I can't stand. People love to gaslight people. They will not try to make you look like you are the bad person. Mm-hmm. When in fact, the situation and other people are then they will now use your own reaction as to turn you into a villain. That's why these days, I am a villain. No, I am a villain.
Villain error unlocked. Because I feel like that even goes into easily into what we wanted to talk about today, because I feel like a lot of people, when you have friendships that they're falling apart or whatever, nobody
or
ever
even
looks
family.
Whatever the situation is, nobody ever look at why that thing fell apart. They only look at the person's reaction. And then they like to take the victim's side all the time, because at the end of the day, nobody wants a side person. Mm-hmm. So they're obviously naturally going to take the victim's side.
And the funny thing is, I feel like it's hypocrisy as well, because at the end of the day, they're acting like, forgive him, forgive her. But behind closed door, because humans are known to be hypocrites and two-faced. Behind closed door, they're going to be saying and shit.
100%. And at the end of the day, there's like that person has probably even spoken to them about what the situation is beforehand as well, and they knew exactly that person was going to do what they've said they're going to do, or whatever the situation is, and now they're trying to make it seem like, be the bigger person.
No,
I'm not big.
I'm 5'1". You are 5 foot. I'm 5'1".
Excuse me.
Show me what got you alone. I'm taller than you. You're the shortest in our house.
We are a family of
5 footers.
5 footers.
I am 5'1". I don't know how to be a bigger person. I can't.
I'm a petite babe.
I can't even try. Even if I tried, it doesn't work.
I couldn't try.
Even if I tried. Or sometimes when they go, oh, don't go low. Me, I don't go low. I go to hell. Even devil, I go past devil. I see devil, I wave hand, I go lower.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. Too far. Too far. Let's bring it back a little bit.
Like, I don't know how to be a bigger person, and I don't know how to be a bigger, and I don't know how to, when they go low, we go, no, when they go low, I go lower, because Shele mad.
And I feel like in that situation, it's one of those ones that's just like, what even is the right reaction? Let's say, obviously, maybe it's not a family or it's a friendship, whatever the situation is. How do you react to somebody blatantly taking your like niceness or your kindness or your big heart for idiots?
The thing is, because obviously I have been a victim of this, where people have taken my kindness for weakness a lot. And because I could be gullible, I could be a softie for people, most especially when I see how hardworking you are, or maybe when I see how, things are not going your way, and I just feel like I want to help. I'm a helper. I love to help. But if there's one thing I've learned now, because I've got a big heart, is to lock my big heart away.
You like to help, so help us get dinner tonight.
No, you are paying for it. I'm shopping the.
I thought you like to help. I thought you like to help. No? Help us.
You are paying. You've got a job. You are buying me dinner tonight. Please don't even go there. I love to help, and one thing I've realized about people is most of the times when I help people, things always turn sour for me. That's been my experience. I know some of you are going to go, oh, maybe it's your brain, it's your fault. Maybe it's your energy. Maybe it's your... I know some of you, no, it is not my fault. I can guarantee you that for free. It is never my fault. But people in this world, one thing I have learned about the world and human is people are selfish. People are greedy. People would only do what works for them at the detriment of anybody else. Don't get me wrong. Yes, always put yourself first. Always do things for yourself. But then make sure you're not hurting anybody. Make sure you're not inflicting pain, mental torture, emotional pain into other people whenever you're putting yourself first. Put yourself first, but don't hurt other people. But one thing I've noticed about this world is people don't care. They want what they want. They go after what they want, and they don't care who they hurt.
But at the same time, hurting people along the line, I don't think that you should necessarily adopt that mentality in the sense where you're purposely hurting people. But at the same time, let's say, for example, to like in the situation where his daughter wants to get married and he wants his uncles and aunties to be, or his uncle and auntie to be there, the dad making the decision not to say, I don't want to be associated with your wedding or pay for it. That's hurting the daughter, but at the same time, it's not.
I wouldn't say it's hurting the daughter, because that's the daughter not respecting his boundaries too.
Yeah, but like,
so if you don't respect my boundaries, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I to a degree, the statement of don't hurt people, don't put yourself first at the detriment of other people. Yeah, that applies, because I wouldn't say it applies,
because again, my boundaries is in place. This is not about, I'm not hurting you intentionally.
Yeah, but you're still hurting them regardless.
Well, I had a boundary, so respect my boundaries too. Yeah, so if you don't want to be hurt, then respect my boundaries. But what I'm saying in terms of the hurt is, if you're, like someone that wants to, like the brother that slept with the brother's girlfriend, that's you intentionally hurting someone else. So that's the kind of hurt I'm talking about. Maybe she has saw the girlfriend and saw she has big yash, nice, nice, perky, orange, and then in his head he just wants to enjoy it. He wants to enjoy. This looks shiny.
Yeah. That is such
a
vocal stem.
Wow, why are we so serious? Shiny. So he wants to enjoy the shiny, but he was not thinking of how, because him sleeping with the brother's girlfriend, then that's you inflicting pain emotional pain onto someone intentionally. Do you get what I mean? So that's you hurting someone intentionally because you want to put yourself first.
Yeah. So would you say that by the brother putting himself first by saying to his daughter he doesn't want to pay for the wedding,
that is him putting his boundaries forward?
Yeah, but would you say that it's also intentionally hurting his daughter, because he knows that if he says he doesn't,
because the daughter too is not respecting the boundaries.
Yeah, but minus what the daughter is doing.
But then that's the case. There's a boundaries here. It has all that boundaries has been there for 24 years, Brianna. How old are you? 24, I'll be 26. So you've known of this quarrel in the family. you've known of the quarrel for 24 or 26 years. You should know not to cross that line.
Yeah.
So if you get hurt, carry the hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree with you in the sense of like, people should never cross your boundaries at the sake of just, I want to live my life. Because at the end of the day, I get it. Like, in this world, you actually have to be selfish a little bit.
You have to. That's why I said, listen,
selfish.
you have to be selfish. You have to put yourself first. You have to think of your own self first. But like I said, not at the detriment of others.
I gotta put me first, Lucius.
Shawty, yeah.
I gotta put me first.
Like, you have to put yourself first. Whatever it is you want to do in life, always put yourself first. But think of, okay, me putting myself first, am I gonna hurt people? Is it going to like inflict pain, torture onto people? If yes, maybe don't do that kind of putting yourself first. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then what if it's like you're in a situation where it's like, let's say now, okay, cool, you need to put yourself first by doing something, whatever, but then your parent really, like, someone was heavily relying on you doing something else, right? And you can see that it's really hurting them, that you're not, you can't do that thing that you've promised.
Am I the only one for you to rely on? Is there other people for you to rely on? Okay, it will depend on the situation. And if it's something that you relying on me doing it for you is going to affect me, I'm sorry, I'm going to put myself first.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to but then you're not going to say I'm inflicting pain on you to you that way, because what you want me to do for you, what you're relying on me for, is not going to favor me, myself, and I. It's only going to favor you. So no, I'm not going to put myself on the line. But if you feel hurt by me saying no, then that's your problem. That's a you problem, eh? That's not a me problem.
Yeah. So in that case, then, would you say that that person is like putting themselves first at the like expense of somebody else's happiness? Or
so number one,
feelings.
Why should your happiness depend on other people? That's one thing I also always say. When a couple, it makes me happy. How is it the one making you happy though? So that means with minus him, you're very miserable. You're unhappy.
No, I don't think people say,
people say that when they go. I've seen all those interviews on TikTok. When they go, what makes you like him, or what makes you, what was the I don't know, features or whatever that made. It makes me happy. Whenever I hear that, I always log off, because what do you mean it makes you happy? So that means you're not happy within your own self.
I don't think that means that you're not happy within your own self. I think it's just like, because he makes me happy, that's why I like him. Not that I'm not happy by myself.
Well, that sounds like you are not happy on your own. No one should own the key to your happiness. Your happiness has to come from within. You need to have it within you. I'm not saying every time walk around singing la di da da da,
because life ain't that sweet.
No. So there are going to be some times where life is hard, things are tough, you know, it is what it is. But then do not make yourself those type of people that when people come into your life, that's when you blossom. You can't blossom on your own. It has to be about other people involving in your life for you to blossom.
Yeah, but you know what? That's interesting you said that, because I do feel like, yes, 100% be able to have motion by yourself and do things that makes things happen for yourself.
Yeah.
But I do also feel like a lot of people are brought into our life to be like our destiny helpers, and like people to help us get to another level, to see another perspective of other things. So it's not that I don't think it's that you should not be able to. I don't think that you should 100% rely on people's help, but at the same time, I feel like help is always needed.
Help is always needed, and your destiny helper would not be destiny helping you at the detriment of their own mental health either. Yeah, no. So if people are brought into your life to help you, yes, there's so many people I have helped mentally. It's just by advising this, and they've beaten me in the back, and they know themselves. But anyways, they've beaten me, but I'm not mad. You know what? Because what I've done for you, I've done it for so many. You're not the first, and you will not be the last. That's just my heart.
Ain't shit
That's
special
the kind
about
of
you.
first. Nothing special about you. But you know what will always happen to those people?
They will get down.
Oh, they always get down. They
isn't the Lord
get
so
down.
Good?
They always get down. They always get down. People like that, they always get down.
On a straight line.
But one thing is just, God would always send a helper your way. But that helper is not going to be helping you at the detriment of their own
happiness. Or
it will just be something that it will be easy peasy. Do you get it? For you to do,
like,
and it will not be taken away from them.
Yeah. It will work out in a way where it's just like, wow, like, how did we just got now collabo?
You will not be taken away from them. So if you doing for someone is going to be taken away from you, then should you be doing it?
Oh, that's a good question, because at the same time you do have to exercise selfishness.
No, why? Selflessness.
Selflessness.
No,
yeah.
why should I be selfless when I've not had enough?
Oh,
No. I can only be selfless if I've got enough. If I don't have enough, I can't be selfless, because what killing me? What's my gain? God will reward me. No, don't worry. I don't need to wait. You don't know how long I'm going. I'll be.
And that's the whole point. You don't know how long, but it gonna happen because they ain't good.
Because no. I'll be saying, you know, those people will be saying, God, if you do things, God will reward you. God will. Someone like me, when you now start telling me God will reward me, I'm the one that will now spend on this 150 years on this earth for God to help me. When do I want to get there for God to help me?
Listen, yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones where if you exercise selflessness, sometimes that in itself is rewarding, because it's like, wow,
rewarding
like,
what?
Because it's just like, it's good to be
Don't get me wrong.
sometimes.
No, it's not good to be selfless.
Yes, it is good to be selfless sometimes.
Do not be selfless.
Not at the detriment of my own.
There we go.
But it's good to be selfless.
No. Why do you have to be selfless?
Like, for example, one time, yeah, I was hanging on to my last piece of everything that I could. You know, you're at university and you only have that last piece of something to keep you going. But then I saw a brother and a sister in need, and I offered it to them. I lost my last piece of.
And then you probably called me to send you something.
No, I didn't. But like, at the same time, like, it felt good to give to them, because it's like, even though I was still at a not unfortunate but less fortunate position, there was someone who was less fortunate than I am.
What was the benefit you got?
Like, it was just that goodness that I felt within me. Oh my gosh, girl, grow a heart.
Did you see the way I rolled my eyes?
Girl.
You remember that cat we saw on TikTok just now that rolled his eyes? That's how I'm rolling my eyes.
It was like that selflessness, that goodness I felt within me, that was like, wow. And you know what's so funny? The next day, wow, did the Lord provide me with plenty and doubled. He doubled everything. I doubled up. Like, and it's not like as if I'm like, oh, only be selfless because you know you're gonna get the goodness of the Lord is gonna shine over you. No, don't only just be selfless because of that, but just genuinely be selfless out of the goodness of your heart, and good things should follow you all throughout your days.
No, I don't agree with being selfless. Be kind. Be a kind person. Mm-hmm. That is always my own
It's
motto.
good to be kind.
Be kind. Have a good heart and be kind. That's my motto, and that will continue to be my motto. But that I should give somebody my last penny because God will give in London. In the United of Kingdom.
Stop making me laugh, because that's so funny. But being selfless,
this country, you can barely see £1 on the floor.
Imagine, I've got like what? I've got like £10 in my account these days. Yeah, I'm in I don't know where I am, but I'm ordering off the saver menu. As in, this is the like 99p wrap of the day. You know, the £1 chips, whatever. A homeless guy walks in. I'm like, you know what? Like, yeah, let me get you something. Tell me why this effer goes and puts a double McNugget milkshake.
You are the one that don't like your money. You don't want your money. So the person that will help you use your money is helping you use it.
I'm thinking, is this guy for real right now? Like, you see me eating a 99p saver meal, and you're coming to add cookies and cream milkshake and a double decker Max Mac?
Well, he looked at you that you are MAGA. You know what they call MAGA? MAGA is
the Dagon.
Yeah, MAGA. He has seen MAGA.
I'm just saying, like, damn, like, he didn't really have to do all that.
Well,
like,
because you choose to be selfless. He didn't ask you. You chose to be selfless.
Yeah, and you know what? I felt good.
He's hungry. That's what he's craving for at that moment.
A flipping McNugget meal.
Yes. You say you have a lot of hair on your head and you want him to help you shave it off. And he helped you. He gave you punk.
That one hurt me. I couldn't get my dinner that night.
There we go. That's part of what I'm saying, being selfless. But
I felt so good knowing that someone was like, no, like, I still feel like I understand what you mean. Like, if you know you genuinely, because this is what the Bible says, if you know you have and you can give, then do it. But if you don't have, they won't force you to now give. Do you get? If you have and you can give, do it. But if you don't have and you can't give, that's completely understandable. So I feel like in that moment, even if I had or I didn't have, it still felt
you
good.
didn't have at that moment. You had £10, your last penny. If you have, when they say if you have, is abundance. If you have in abundance.
But what is abundance?
Abundance is when you auto osheku. There's a lot and there's remaining. What the hell?
There's a lot and there's a remaining.
That's what if you have means.
Yeah,
Not when you yourself, you are still counting pennies and you are still doing calculation. Okay, maybe if I miss this month's council tax, I can afford to pay my electricity. And then you want, are you out of your mind?
No, because fags, bro. Like, what do you mean I'm scraping by, making sure if I bump the train at this time, I can make sure I can do this.
And then you know the consequences of you bumping train. There's going to be train inspector. And then you will also still pay.
£100 fine.
And then that's when you want to be selfless. Selfless, come and shop my ass. I can be selfless when I have in abundance.
No, all jokes aside though, abundance can mean it can not mean different things, because abundance, it means there's enough and then there's plenty and it remains.
Yeah,
100%.
It's spoiling. It's
overflowing.
full and
Yes,
pouring. That's what abundance is.
But at the same time, if you feel like you still have to give and you can give and you don't, it may not, whatever, make you whatever, then I think do it. And if you feel like you can give, and even if it's your last penny,
except you want to do Sahara. Okay.
What's Sahara?
Sahara. What is Sahara? Sacrifice. I don't know.
What?
I don't sacrifice.
Where did we just go?
Except you want to do sacrifice, Sahara, then you can give out of non-abundance.
Oh God.
That maybe they've told you something at some church or mosque. If you give somebody £20, something, all your problem will go away.
Is that real?
Yeah. Are you not? Oh, okay. It's because I don't really raise you guys around Nigerians like that, so you guys
the
don't know all
Nollywood
these
scene.
things.
Oh my God.
You guys. I always say this to you. I always say this to people. Be grateful I didn't raise you around Nigerians. There's a lot of things you don't know, and I like it that way. There are a lot of tradition, culture, and dumbass shit that you guys are not aware of in the Nigerian community, and I'm gonna leave it that way because I choose not to raise you guys around Nigerians like that. But anyways, what I was trying to say is maybe if they are doing Sahara sacrifice, maybe you've been having, I don't know, some mental problems, some financial problems, some, I don't know, whatever problem, and one babalawo or pastor or mosque alpha have said tomorrow the remaining £20 in your hand. When you see a woman that is pregnant, or when you see a man that is walking without slippers, give them that money. Every problem you have, say it inside the money, and those are something they do.
That is a Nollywood film.
That's not Nollywood. That's a real life shit. Nollywood film is a real life shit.
Either way, guys,
I
just feel
so
like,
except you are doing Sahara, then you can go and give out of not having abundance.
But drawing back to giving and not getting enough back from friendship, I feel like it's one of those ones where it's like, you have to kind of be a bit like, is it naive? Is it slow? I don't know what it is. To not be able to see when you're giving in a friendship and you're not getting it back.
Yes.
Right?
One thing I believe, I have a friend and I would never, Auntie Hodden.
Yeah, I love it, Auntie Hodden.
I love that woman. That's my sister for life. Mm-hmm. The amount of things she has done for me in life. And it has been give and take. We've been there for each other. So that's what I see as friendship. Yeah. So if it's a situation where somebody is taking, another person is not giving back, that's not a friendship. That's just it's just leeching off you. And that one is just a crippled human being. Please drop it. That kind of friendship that all they want to do is just leech off you. And then they're giving you excuses like, oh, don't worry. Every time they're always coming to you to give you excuse. They always have problems.
I hate excuses, man.
I can't stand excuses.
I can't. Excuses piss me off, bro. Because why do you always have something to say? Like, why can't it just be what it is? But just tell me, yo, bro, I just took your money and I can't pay you.
And not just even that excuse. Another excuse I hate. Like, okay, let me use gym for an example. I go to the gym a lot. Like, I factor it into my everyday life, yeah? And then when someone sees me, oh, I wish I can go to the gym. And I'm like, what's stopping you? Because you're not crippled. There's so many people at my gym that are on the wheelchair.
Even G-Gap.
And then they go, oh, yeah, I don't have the time. And I'm like, oh, God, excuses.
That's another thing I don't like.
People now start giving dumbass. And I just look at them. And the minute they start giving me excuses, gone are the days I would try and talk them out.
Maybe if you do.
These days I just look at them
fine.
and look at their body and I'm like,
yeah, stay fat.
You're happy with yourself.
Yeah,
like, you're happy where you want to be.
You
You're where you want to be.
Yeah. Because I'll be so real, there's only, like, those who don't hear must feel, because there's only so much you can tell somebody something, and in this day and age where you see people who are waking up at 2 a.m. to go on their morning
there's 24 hours gym.
it's actually 24.
If you can't go to the gym, you can go for a run, early morning run. You can watch video in your living room, YouTube.
Guys.
Use your bottled water. Use your son. Put him or your daughter on your back and use it as a bar and do
There
squats.
is 24 hours in the day, and you're most likely only asleep for like 6 to 8 hours of those days. Some people are even only
But these
catching
same people,
5
when they are at
hours.
work, they can go for cigarette break every 10
Every
30
time,
minutes. But then they don't have time to go to the gym. So these days, when
You're
people,
triggering
that's
me.
one thing that pisses me.
You're triggering me.
That thing pisses me off when people just come and start giving excuses.
I
I'm
don't
like,
like
at your big age,
excuses.
like at your adult age,
What?
or you want to
And do you
give
know
these
what's so funny?
excuses.
Because I see that a lot with there's this girl I follow on TikTok. She does advices on people who are trying to break into like the social media managing scene, or just trying to be in the social media world, but without actually being on camera, or even if you're being on camera. And she always talks about the fact that the first thing people say is, oh, it's just so oversaturated now. Oh, everybody's making the content now. Oh, everybody's... Girl, shut up.
Like everybody's making, and everybody's
Like,
still on there and still trying to do
Do
something.
you care? So it's like, what is the reason? What is the reason?
Why the shit should you go here?
What is the reason?
Are you okay in the head?
No. What is the reason?
Have you been taking some banana or something?
I mean, these cookies are really doing it for me. But no, guys, seriously, like excuses, they just don't make any sense. They don't make sense.
No.
If you keep making excuses, you'll just be
Those
where
are
you
part
are.
of some of the things when it comes to friendship. Like when I meet people, this is why my friendship don't last. Because me, I will observe you. The first 3 months, I observe you. If I see that you are just rubbish, straight up, I'll walk away from you. I will not continue. When I meet people, trying to be friends with people, I observe your energy. I observe how much excuses you give for every little thing. I observe how you are trying to copy. I observe how you're not trying to do what is right for yourself. You just want to be doing. Once I observe all of those things, my sister, I will not put a towel between your hand. You will just not see me again.
What does that even mean?
Some people I hold them and know the towel between your hand. I will not be doing that.
I feel
I'll
like
walk away.
It's a very scary world to live in right now, because there's genuinely a lot of people out there who are trying to make genuine connection and friendship with people.
Yeah, but
and then
I feel like
the
bad ones have tainted it. So
Yeah,
a lot
they've
of people
ruined it.
Have
They've ruined it.
Like,
And do
look
you
at
know-
this one, these brothers. Now imagine these are brothers. Sleep
Imagine-
that you
no,
went
I
to sleep
thought we
your
are
sister's,
brother-
your brother's girlfriend.
Is there
And
no fish in this sea?
As in, there's there's no fish. You see,
Yeah,
see, sea is dry, very, very dry. I've told you the last time. Even stone itself is not in the sea. Sand is seaweed. The gun is gone. How Chinese is to go over seaweed?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, stop. Jamaica, stop.
Cause seaweed, you know me more. So I need to stop.
You didn't just say that. Oh my gosh.
I love seaweed though.
I love seaweed too. I love me some sushi. Shout out to the Japanese. Oh gosh.
I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
We're just bantering right now. I'm actually crazy right now. I'm crying. God damn.
That was funny.
No, but I'm actually joking.
Yeah.
But stop using that phrase. There's fish in the ocean. Stop. Because every time you use that, hello,
nothing.
get out. But anyways, because we need to come to an end with today now. We're just having bad jokes at this point.
But it's one of those ones where you have to be very careful when trying to get into new friendship these days. 100%.
Honestly, new anything.
And on top of that, it's one of those ones where I do also feel like sometimes, I mean, I don't know if it's a thing where you can be overly observant, because
me, I'm overly observant.
because
I'm a
then-
witch. I observe everything.
I feel like it's one of those ones where overly observant might lead to maybe like self-sabotaging as well, because now you're looking at things that are probably not even there.
No, if I see it, is there. Don't do that. Hey, he should have gone to Specsavers. If I see
I
it,
got 40/40 vision.
if I see it, then it should have been there. Because a lot of people, we miss a lot of red flags.
That's true.
And not even just within friendship, even within families. And I know families, you can't choose the family you're born into, but you can choose the one you want to create. And you can also choose if you want to stay or not.
That's true.
Oh, you can choose if
Yeah.
you want to stay or not. You don't have
outta
to
here.
stay.
I don't want to be here no more.
Oh yeah, me go. I want you to go.
That's not what you were supposed to say.
What do you want me to say? I
You're
want to
gonna say,
go
no,
and
stay, my daughter.
and take your siblings. I want to go and shake my yash on a yacht in Dubai. Why do you think I've been going to the gym and looking good?
I don't know them effers.
I'm gonna be on a Dubai. You'll be seeing watching my Snapchat story.
Okay, whatever. Let's just say, yeah, you're right. You can't actually pick the family that you want, and you can build the life and the community you actually want as well. So it is good to look out for those things.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Always look out for red flags.
I feel like
it's always
grace
there.
is something that we also need to exercise.
No grace.
Why not?
I have no reason to. If you give me no reason to give you grace, I would not give you the grace. Sorry, it's very strict over here. I know. I come across as someone has once left a comment and said I'm toxic because of the way I'm very strict.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm like,
100%.
And I'm like, shut up. You know I'm not toxic. You know I'm far from toxic. I'm the worst person. I'm the last person to be toxic because I hate toxicity.
Yeah, because you surpass toxic.
As in,
Yeah, something else.
And then somebody too left a comment and said you're dramatic. I'm like, I'm far. I don't do drama. I remove myself. If you consider that as being toxic or drama, okay, well, that's a you problem, man.
Yeah, man.
But me, I'm not staying here for your.
I do feel like,
but what I'm
grace,
trying to
sure.
say is, don't give grace if it is not, if they are not giving you grace, and giving grace would depend on the quantity and the quality of whatever it is. Idea lo needed. Like when people say, "Oh, give grace," I'm like, "Did you not see how that person is behaving?" And you want me like because you saying give grace is you telling me to be a bigger person, and I'm not a bigger person.
Can't physically be there.
Do you get what I mean? So that's why that giving grace thing. Don't do something that will require me to give you grace. Let's use our number 7 to operate in. Because me, I will never come to you and bring trouble and be like that to you. Why do you feel the need to be like that to me? Do you get what I mean?
100%. I completely get that too, because at the end of the day, you get
I will
what you give.
respect you as human. I'll respect your boundaries. Respect mine too. I'm not gonna come at you anyhow. Don't come at me
and
anyhow
that goes
too.
back to that family, the dilemma. Like
Yeah.
the parents coming to him, talking, saying
They were doing too much.
gaslighting him and all of that.
She even waited for too long, 24 years. The minute it happened that the family are moving mad, I'm cutting everyone off straight away because you clearly do not respect how I feel. You don't respect my feelings. You don't honor my feelings. Like, do you know what it did to me? Do you know if I had to go to therapy? Do you know how many times I had to cry myself to sleep? And you just want to gaslight me and make me feel like,
get over it.
Don't do that to people.
Yeah, that's
don't
not
do
nice.
that to people.
That's not nice at all. And I feel like it's only the people who are dead wrong in the situation.
They're always the ones.
Oh.
Always them. And then they will try and make you look like you're the bad person for your reaction. Oh, that thing, before that thing used to piss me off when I react to something. And then people try to make it look like, oh my God, that girl. I'm like, she mad. Like, did you not see the way the person moved?
Yeah, like
the
it's actually
person
warranted.
Moved, the person moved the way they want to move, and I moved the way I want to move to. Don't tell me I'm doing too much.
Yeah, moving.
Because do you know how I felt?
We like to
how
move
that
it,
person
move it.
treated me. Did you know how I felt? But again, like I was going to say earlier on, is people are mad.
And in this world, you either be mad or you be madder.
It's either you join them to be mad, or you lost your mind, or you lose your mind.
100%, guys. And honestly, just
I'll call you back. We're recording a podcast at the moment. I'll call you back. Yeah. We're recording a podcast. I'll call you back. All right.
And who that?
My new man.
Let's talk about it.
My new man. No, it's not my man yet. Because he's gonna see this video. No, he's not my man yet. But we're still getting to know each other.
Okay, very good.
And it's happy times at the moment.
Okay, yeah. I love the honeymoon stage. Yeah. It's always so la-di-da.
It's cool. So I went on a date.
Go on.
Recently. And
oh God.
I was telling Toby about it earlier. Toby's our engineer, by the way. The date went well. I enjoyed myself.
Right.
We had amazing conversation. And oh Lord, I'm just so excited.
Okay. I was scared this was gonna get very PG-15.
I was so excited it's not gonna get PG. I was so excited that even at the restaurant they felt like me and him were a couple already.
You know what? I love that because that just goes to show that people can connect in this world in a way that is like so
they actually
magical
thought we were a
and
couple.
Beautiful.
Like people, you know another funny thing? Some lady from TikTok saw me on the date in the restaurant, but I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Because obviously I just went into the restaurant and licking my hot
Period.
self.
Clock it.
And obviously this guy's holding the door, opening the doors for me. Oh opened the door of his car for me. Anyways, the lady saw me. I didn't know she saw me. So she sent me a message on TikTok later on that, oh my God, you look so beautiful. I saw you today. I was like, and then at the restaurant, people actually thought we've been couple for a long time.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what?
And I love that because it's like, it means like there's actually genuine connections in this world that is actually ready to be found. And
but then that does
made.
not mean I'm not studying and observing.
Yeah, but
I'm
at the
observing
same
red
time,
flag.
100%. But at the same time,
me, I observe.
but this is why This is why I'm saying that you still allow grace. You allow yourself to actually get involved. You allow yourself to talk. So like that's what I'm saying. Even like let's say from the first jump, let's say he did something very minuscule, but it's still like, okay, that's enough to notice, but not enough to be a red flag. Maybe an amber flag.
Anything is enough to be a red flag for me. So I'm not giving grace. I'm giving him the chance. To know him.
You give him the chance.
We're both giving each other the chance to know each other. But then knowing each other requires you paying attention and being observant. So when I'm observant, I'm watching every small, tiny, little, like when we're talking or speaking, when we're talking, the things it says, like, okay, how does it refer to women in his life? How does it talk about kids? How does he...
Yeah, you're watching out for
I'm those little things, and I'm not gonna overlook anything. No, I don't overlook when it comes to getting to know people, man or woman. I don't overlook because whatever you overlook right now will fuck you up in 15 years time. So please save yourself that journey. Oh, don't overlook now. Just pay attention to everything, and if you feel like this person is not who you align with, and again, I'm speaking about friendship or relationship. If you feel like this person is not what or who you align with, let them go immediately.
Sharp.
Let them go in me. Don't say, let me give them grace. Maybe they are going through something. Let them go through something in their bedroom. It's not your job to help them carry what they are going through.
100%. I don't think you should ever carry somebody's matter on your head at all. And I also do feel like you should be very observant and watch out for the things that you see that is definitely a red flag or even an amber flag or even a purple flag or pink or green or yellow or blue flag.
Any type of flag.
Any flag that is not the green flag, you should 100% watch out for it. But I do also feel like sometimes maybe as well, do allow yourself to just get somewhere first. Like I understand the not the need, but I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for here. But I understand the, again, for lack of better word, need for someone to, be like, as soon as you either say something that may rub me the wrong way, or you may do something, I understand the need to want to cut off that person, retreat, and be like, I'm not even gonna put myself through that. But there could genuinely just be like a communication barrier. Maybe they used the wrong word in the situation while they're speaking to you.
We are grown-ups.
Yeah.
Have I used wrong words for you?
Yeah,
Have I been, this is what I'm saying. Don't give excuses for people.
It's not excuses.
Adults does not make adults.
It's not excuses.
Are intentionally.
It's not excuses.
Adults are intentional. The kids are the only ones that make mistakes.
Here's what I'm saying. It's not just kids that makes mistakes, because at the end of the day, we remember in one of our previous episodes,
adult that makes a mistake is either if that adult is extremely stupid.
No.
That's why because we're in a day and age where don't land. We're in a day and age where we have access to a lot of stuff. So an adult making a silly mistake, it does not sit well with me. Oh yeah, maybe continue.
No, because now you don't cut me off.
What did I say?
See that was a mistake right there. That was rude right there. That was rude. Because what I was going to say was, in one of our previous episodes, when we were speaking about, how it was me and you growing up, and no, not me and you growing up, but, me and you growing up.
Yeah, it was me and you growing up, really.
Literally. You literally said that because of a language barrier, and this is speaking specific to us. We don't know what anybody else's situation is. There's people out there who have, dyslexia. They just don't know how to form a grammatical sentence, or whatever the situation is. We spoke that there was a language barrier where you would say something and use certain words, but that's not actually what you was trying to convey, because you didn't know how to actually translate it the way you mean it. And there's often times where it's like you mean something when you say something. When you say something, you mean something else than what it is you're actually saying. That's why I'm saying that in that moment when someone says something or does something that rubs you the wrong way, there might be a different meaning to it, unless if you don't bring it to their attention and be like, hey, okay, cool, you used this word in this situation, or you said something, or you did something like this here. Is that what you meant? If they then explain to themselves, if they say, yeah, they double down and say, yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, carry your shoe, be going. But if they don't, then isn't that the point where you should allow grace and be like, okay, cool, the language barrier, or this is not how they meant it, la-di-da-di-da, and then carry on. And then if they then do it again, and then they then do it again, that's when you know, okay, now it's not just a language barrier, because we've spoken about it. We've made it very clear that the conversation, this is what you mean, and this is how I took it, and da-da-da-da-da. And we went about that, but you're still doing the same thing. So it's clearly not a language barrier. You know what you're doing now. You know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the point where maybe you do need to allow yourself to actually get somewhere first, rather just immediately seeing that first, oh, they've done this, that's it, cut off, no, lock off the whole thing.
Okay.
Shut down.
Now, okay, listen to me. I'm not saying at the first red flag, you cut them off. It's a situation where when you notice the first red flag, don't let it slide.
Yeah, don't let it slide.
Don't let it slide and accumulate it. Because there's going to be more red flags that will come after that. Then it's now up to you how long you want to take to now make a decision that, okay, let me cut them off after so many red flags. It's entirely up to you how long you want to take. But what I'm trying to say is, every red flags, do not let it slide. You not letting it slide does not mean you're giving them grace. It's just you are still observing.
Yeah, that's exactly what not giving them grace is. You're not letting it slide.
Not giving them grace, that's not what it means to me. Not giving them grace to me does not mean not let. Giving them grace to me means
letting it slide.
Letting it slide.
Yeah, so you said you not letting it slide doesn't mean you're giving them grace.
No, giving them grace to me means you are overlooking things and just letting them get away with things. Me saying observe red flags does not mean you're overlooking. You're just accumulating the red flags, and then you make a decision.
And then that's at the point where you observe the red flags and you look at it. Then at that point is where you either give them grace to say, let's talk about it and find out why this. So
at that point,
or
when they
you cut them off.
At that point, when they've accumulated a lot of red flags, and you've gotten to know these people, you've been around this person, you've seen how they behave, how they talk, so you will know at that point that this is this person's who this person is. There's no point of me holding their hand and putting a towel between it.
Yes.
Let me pack my bag and go. Because what conversation do you want to have with somebody that's constantly giving you different red flags?
So at the point where, let's say they've done this one thing and this is their first time doing it, you have that conversation there.
If it's their like I was saying.
Wait, let me finish. Right. So after you have that, after they've done something, you have that conversation there. That at that point, you opening yourself to a conversation with them. That's you giving them grace to explain themselves on why it is they've said this thing away, or just for you to have that conversation on why is this that you've done this thing in this way. But in that moment there, if you decided not to have that conversation and you immediately just say, yep, I'm putting that in your list of red flags, or I'm putting that in your list of da-da-da-da-da, that's not you giving them grace. That's you just going straight, like, cut off, da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so when I accumulate red flags, I'm not going to discuss it with you because I believe you're an adult. Every words you say that comes out of your mouth, you are aware of it.
Where's the communication?
Every behavior you're behaving, I believe you are aware of it. So I am accumulating. There's no point trying to communicate with an adult. I'm sorry. Except you're my husband already, we are married. Okay, that needs communication. But I'm dating someone, I'm trying to get to know them. And then they are giving this half-ass, or they're acting. Okay, whenever they're around, okay, let me give you an example of red flags. Okay, so whenever they're around me, I see how much they're always on their phone. But then whenever they're not around me, when you call them, it takes them 20 years to pick up or 10 years to respond back to. Those are red flags that I'm going to accumulate. 100%. I'm not going to speak on it immediately because you've been around me several times and I've seen the way you are with your phone. So why is it when you are not around me, you're not picking up your phone? Excuse me? And then I will not be sitting you down and be discussing that with you. He's clearly showing it to me that I am not as important. But again, I'm not going to deep at that first one. I will still give chance, like few more chances. Again, when I say few more chances, mine 1 month. 1 month, because I'm not gonna let you take me for an idiot. 1 month when it comes to men. When it comes to female friendship, I wait 3 months. I'm not gonna lie. But with male, one month, 2 weeks. I'll just reduce the way I'm speaking to you. So yeah, those are what I'm saying. I look, and then maybe let's say we're talking like, okay, let me give another example. Like, let's say, I didn't cook today. I just ordered my kids' food. And you went, you're a woman, you should be cooking. That's a red flag to me. That's a red flag to me. But you know what? I'm not going to discuss it with you because you are not stupid when you said that out of your mouth. So do you get my examples now?
But there's certain things that's like, for example, that statement that you said about, you're a woman. You should, that's something that you should.
So, but then that's what I'm trying to say to you, that people would be giving you those small red flags. It's up to you to pay enough attention. If you want to discuss it, there's no point, because I barely know who you are. Am I discussing it? Because that's who you are. So there's no point of me discussing it with you. Me, I'll just remove myself from your situation. But I would pile up those red flags. And then again, 1 month, if he's a man, I make my choice. I just reduce the way I communicate with you, because clearly we do not align. And when it comes to female friendship, I do exactly the same thing. So let's say we're talking, I'm explaining to you, maybe let's say I'm going through something, and the way you try to talk to me about it in a condescending manner, or in a manner where you just feel like, oh God, you're not the first to go through shit, I'm not going to say anything to you as well as a friend, because clearly you know what you're doing for you to talk to me like that. You didn't just talk to me like that out of nowhere. So I'm not going to now give you a reason to lie to me when I say, when I try to sit you down and ask you, but I said this that day and you said this, and then you're like, I said that, I didn't realize, maybe I did not. You now start gaslighting me. I'm not going to give you a reason to lie to me or gaslight me. So that's what I meant by I accumulate. Like when I'm talking to friends, like maybe, okay, something happened to me, you're not complimenting, you're not congratulating. I'm not saying lick my feet or kiss my ass, but it's just little things in friendship. And I see that the way you're forthcoming is not really, that is like little red flags. I will deep.
Yeah, wow.
I will not communicate it. I will deep.
100%. I feel like
because we're adults, like I said. We all know what we're doing.
In this world, man, it's nice to be nice.
No, I don't like to be nice, because niceness is an act. I don't act movie.
So then it's
good to be kind.
Yeah.
And it's good to have a clean and a good heart. That's my motto. Be kind, have a good heart. Be kind until someone gives you a reason not to be kind.
Yeah.
Niceness to me is an act. I can be nice depending on if I'm going to be getting something back. If I'm not getting nothing back, I am being nice.
Thank you very much, guys, for tuning into this episode. I have been Yewande.
And I am Abimbola.
And we are AWA
Voices.
See you in the next one, guys.
Bye.